Welcome to Contra Costa Confidential, the podcast that takes you behind the gates and into the hearts of the Contra Costa Country Club community. I'm JD McCormick, owner of Pan Coast Pizza, member of the Contra Costa Country Club since 2016, and a member of the board.
And I'm Brett Thomas, another Contra Costa member here since 2023. Also an entrepreneur, own a baseball facility down in San Ramon. And whether you're talking about golf mastery, sharing the lore of our historic course, or sitting down at the chef's table, we're here to give you an insider's look at the lifestyle and the legends that make this club home. Welcome to Contra Costa Confidential. Today, time travel. Back to when televisions were black and white and Jake O'Malley joined the club. We drink wine at 8 a.m. through a straw with Rick Sanchez. And will we see brotherly love or will we see sibling rivalry? We'll find out next. I'm your host, Brett Thomas, alongside my co-host, the round mound of out of bounds, JD McCormick.
Will it be elbows from the top row, wrestling at the dinner table? We don't know. Sibling rivalry between the O'Malley brothers and the Sanchez brothers coming at you next.
Let's go.
Okay, so we have four guests today. We have the O'Malley brothers and we have the Sanchez brothers.
I'm nervous.
Both come from families that didn't invest heavily in prophylactics. Okay, so Jake, Dan, tell us when you guys joined the club. Who joined first? How many people are in your family?
All right, I'll open it up. I joined the club at the age of 33 in 1984. So I've been here 40 years. And
I was born in 1986.
I know.
I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, I can say this. I was probably the youngest member, and now I'm close to the oldest member. So, so there's one guy that's got more years here than me. And so anyway, but I've been here for forever and ever. And Dan and I, my dad joined a couple years after, and then we got Dan to join probably, 7 or 8 years after that. So, I just have always lived within a mile of the club and made it kind of my life story, kids growing up here, the pool, the whole thing. So, we've been around a long time.
So you're the golf maven in the family. You're responsible for the O'Malley reign of terror.
Yes, basically, But I'll say back in 84, I joined as a junior, and it cost $3,000. When I turned 36, I had to pay the other $3,000. So they locked it in at $6,000, and our dues were $85 a month. And I got to tell you, I loved the course back then. And I won't say it was as good as it is now, but it was a good golf course back in the 80s. So Dan can tell you about the family.
So we're one of 9 kids. We have one sister that was a year older than Jake, and she got killed in a car accident. So Jake became the oldest and had to bear all that stuff. 7 sisters and the 2 of us. So they put us in a shed in Concord, and our dad, when on his deathbed, made amends that he said, I just have to apologize to you boys. It wasn't really a room. It was a shed. We just ran a cord out there. We said, well, thank you for doing that. When he's 94 years old on his deathbed, making amends. So that's kind of our family thing. And Jake joined, and we played in the Invitational, I think 1 or 2 years into the deal. And we won the first Invitational. I was the guest. And the winning deal, we both got weed eaters. And so things change a little bit in terms of what they're doing nowadays there. So that's kind of us. I joined in about, I think, 92. And in 93, we made the huge golf course change. And it was the hardest golf course in the area by 1,000. They had U.S. Open qualifying every year. Course record for 10 years stood at 70 with all the pros and everybody out. It was so hard. And the only guy that could play it was my brother, because he was the best chipper and putter. And they were rock hard greens surrounded by bunkers, and he could flop it in there to close. And so we'll get into how good he was later.
I love it. All right, Sanchez's, you're up.
Not sure what year we joined. Rick joined first. Don't you worry about that. No, I think it was probably 2011, 2012-ish, maybe. Anyway, Rick had a friend here by the name of Greg Jones. At the time, certainly after the financial crisis, it was a pretty good deal to join at that time. And Rick had joined, I had joined as a free look, and ultimately, it was the best golf course in our opinion in the area. So it was an easy decision to kind of join. Our family, a little bit of background with our family. We come from, like the O'Malleys, 8 kids, Filipino background. My father got his citizenship by joining the U.S. Navy back in the 40s to fight in World War II for us. And we lived in Sonoma County we had 10 people living in a 4-bedroom, basically 1 shower house that was 1,100 square feet. And so there wasn't a lot of room and a lot of fighting that went on, but certainly enough to keep us, in playing sports and competing against each other.
Yeah, we joined, again, we don't quite remember but it was almost at the low. And I remember I've been in the financial services industry forever. I've told Tim, this is the best deal I've ever done because I think we got in for like 3,000.
5,000.
5,000, but it was crazy. It was at the low. 8 children in a very little house. People that we go on golfing trips don't quite understand that whenever we go, we don't share rooms with anybody. We get our own room that has its own bathroom, and it's just from growing up with 3 teenagers in a 10 by 10, maybe a little bit bigger. So, but we have a brother who's a member of the Brenda, and we just like everything about this club. It's a club that you can enjoy playing every day.
Awesome. So you guys, similar backgrounds, growing up in tight quarters. Is that how you lost your eye?
Well, yeah, kind of. Yeah, I did. I lost an eye when I was 2.5. Not this brother, but my other brother, who's my business partner, was playing catch with a cousin. And I was wearing those, back in the late 60s, they had those flip-up sunglasses. Mm-hmm. You guys remember the baseball flip-up sunglasses? I was sitting on the curb, and cousin threw the ball, hit off the curb, and hit me in the eye.
Oh, man.
And I lost the vision in the eye at that time. So,
how about the O'Malley brothers? Any, battle royales that happened? Top bunk jumping, broken legs?
Let's just say Jake got whatever he wanted, and I got the scraps. And we were like Wally and the Beeve, except he wasn't as nice as Wally. And so we were pretty independent. Our dad was a little bit of a, he had other things going on and not too active around the house. So our mother, with her rosary beads and her moo-moo, kind of raised all of us with no money and all that stuff. So Jake took on a lot of responsibility at a young age. But when we slept in the shed, there was one little space heater that was, they had an extension cord into the house. And I'd say occasionally, is there any chance I can use the heater? And he goes, you get the effing dog. So that was the biggest brawl. But every once in a while, there was maybe a punch or two. But I usually was on the losing end of that one.
That's amazing. Now, you guys are all accomplished golfers. You guys have some member wins together, member guests, I'm sure, as well. When you look back at all these years together, what stands out as your crowning achievement at Contra Costa?
Let me take that one first.
The lawyer grabs the mic first.
So what people don't understand, because Jake's a little older now, that he was the best player out here by a bunch and never hit it very far. He had 5 or 6 head covers when people had 1 or 2 head covers there. And he would play number 1 on the East Bay Golf League or whatever, and always played the pro. And occasionally, because he's pretty humble, he would say, I drive them crazy because I get it up and down every time until they freak out and they can't take it anymore. And he'd win all his matches. And when it came to the club championship, I could never beat him. And he struggled with a guy named Vince Affinito on the house up on the 5th tee. And Vince couldn't beat me. So the pairings would come out, and that's when you had 4 or 5 weeks of matches. The pairings would come out, and if I was in Jake's group, I'd just mail it and I'm done. And if he was in Vince's group, I go, I got a chance this week. So some of those things were great. And then most importantly was the member. He won it 3 times in a row with Dale Bougenet.
Yes, I did.
And then Dale moved away. And he reluctantly had to take me as a partner, and we won it. And his speech, of course, was, can anybody else guess the common denominator here? So,
I'm hearing a lot of was, Jake. What is this a shot at you here?
So have in mind that my peak years were probably from 34 to 50. My down years started about 52, and they still continue to slide. So I'm 74 now. For the first time a year ago was the first time I was a double-digit handicap. I'm 11, and I cannot break 80. Something gets in the way all the time. But in the day, if I ever shot over 80, and mind you, again, as Dan says, I was one of the shorter hitters. I still am, really short now. But I could always keep it in play, and I get it up and down from any place. And so I would tell, like Al Palitz, he says, I don't get it with your golf swing. Why are you always winning? And I said, I don't play. I play for par. And I try to shoot 74 to 76 every time and let the other guy get frustrated because they're driving it by me by that much and hitting irons. And, I'm in a bunker, and then I get it up and down and they 3-putt. So I lived on that reputation for a long, long time. When Dan and I invited him, he was an 11 handicap. Now, Dan played golf, not at De La Salle, but he played at DVC when they had a golf team. So he was really a good player then. But, he was in law school, and he came out, and he was an 11 handicap. And I played like at a 4 or 5. And he was a better 11 than I was a 4 or 5.
Interesting.
So we circled the field and won. And everybody accused me of recruiting a sandbagger, right? I go, it's my brother, 4 years younger, and he's in law school, and he works. That's not a sandbagger ingredient. So, and then when we played after I'd won 3 in a row at Dale, and he moved to Pinehurst, I said to Dan, you want to play? And I was probably a 7 or 8, and you were probably a 5 or 6. And he goes, you sure you want me? He's very humble about his golf game. And I said, yeah, I'll even pay you. Okay. Anyway, we won that one, and we surprised a lot of people because, again, in the moment, I could get the ball up and down, and that was like 4 or 5 years ago. So anyway. Other than that, and in the club championship, I'd always make it to the semis, and I would lose to Vince Affinito every year, and he won it at least twice. He couldn't beat Dan, but Dan won it one time, so the 36-hole match. So I never did, but I've won a lot of other things out here, including the Invitational one year with my buddy Randy Mork. So
Okay. All right, Sanchez's revisit your member victory.
Probably 4 or 5 years ago that we won the member, and nobody was more surprised at winning it than either one of us.
I don't know. I was pretty surprised.
Well, yeah, trust me. Yeah. If you've ever played with Rick and I in the same group, or any of the brothers that play golf with us, we're kind of fun to play with because we fight the entire time. I mean, there is no giving of putts. There is constant what are you doing? So that one weekend we happened to play really well, and I was shocked at how well he played, and he was shocked at how well I played, and we were really, really surprised, from the win. It was, but it was a lot of fun. Certainly we bragged about it, but ultimately we still fight about who played better out of the two.
Yeah, we were. We just looked at each other at the end and said, I can't believe we won. Because we always implode. And then we blame each other. But you're playing with the brothers is special, as you guys know. but we don't do certain things. We don't shake hands. We don't take our hats off to each other. We'll play with other people. We'll shake their hands, but we don't. It's just what you do when you grew up with boys.
Yeah.
And in fact, I've had 2 hole-in-ones on 5 and 8. And I'm playing with Tim. He doesn't even give me honors.
I didn't even high-five him.
No, just went to the next hole.
I'm like, yeah, it went in. All right, let's move on.
Fucker.
Where's my free drink? Move on.
All right. Have the arguments ever turned physical on the course?
Not since we were little.
Okay. When you were little. When you were younger.
They just don't mess with me.
Yeah, I can
That's
see
the
that.
issue.
I don't know. Tim's the wrestling coach. I'm
He's a coach.
Rick's pretty intimidating with a glass of wine and a straw at 8 a.m. too, though.
got to take care of those whites.
Hardly have. He said I tormented him in his childhood. I don't remember any of that, but he's got scars to show me that demonstrate that I did. And he would try to box me, and I'd just be laughing, and he'd be screaming. And he's got a little bit of temper back then. Still has one now, but he doesn't show it.
In meetings with him.
Yeah, he doesn't show it too much. But for the two of us, we never fight in our adulthood. And I remember we were playing a Rinda one time with my dad and one of Dan's friends who was a member there. And he said something to me, and I said something to him, and then we got in an argument, which was the first time we'd done that in adulthood. And so I just went, fuck you, and he said, fuck you too. And then we were walking down the fairway on the 9th hole, and heaven forbid our balls are right next to each other. So I'm over here, and I'm over here, and he's over there. Keep going, and I go, oh, shit, and we meet, and I go, sorry. And he goes, I'm sorry, too. And that was about the only time that I can ever remember us on the golf course having any issues.
Probably about 1,000 rounds together, maybe more. You never know.
That's amazing.
He's been a very supportive brother, and we struggled as kids, and he was always there for me. So I don't want to get too sentimental right now because it'll make me cry. But he's always been my biggest fan.
Good to hear.
He's so supportive. He's holding the mic for you right now.
I know. It's funny, Jake. I'm an older brother too, and I was the best brother. I never tormented my younger brother. I mean, the guy doesn't talk to me now, but yeah, absolutely. He blames me for everything that's wrong in his life. But I was great.
Growing up in Concord, we had the bunk beds. So the girls, they all had to share 2 rooms, and we had our room because we were boys, bunk beds. And I remember my dad getting mad at us one time, me, and I was maybe 14, Dan was 10. And so my dad comes in screaming at me, and Dan's disappeared behind the bunk bed against the wall. And I'm looking for him, and I know he's hiding. So as my dad's leaving, I inadvertently threw the door and slammed his fingers in the door, and he took a swing at me, but I was pretty quick. And then he goes, and there's quiet, and then I hear him giggling over there. And we started laughing like that was the best thing that ever happened to us. Slam Dad's hand in a deal. And, we just laughed and laughed and laughed. Can you believe that?
That's really funny. What are some of the traditions you guys have in your family that you are really proud of and that you carry forth today? And I mean, as much as I joke about how do you solve for the last slice of pizza in the box, I mean, I'm sure there was some arguments and so many young kids in the house. How do you guys handle those situations?
So one of the traditions that my family has, we've been fortunate enough, again, very large family. My father passed away probably 15 years ago. My mother has put together a family reunion for us for the last 12 to 15 years where we go out to Palm Springs and have a big family reunion in the summer. Where it's 115 degrees. And so there are, between my mom's children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and great-great-grandchildren, it's 55 to 60 people. And so we get together we used to do it for 4 days, and on the fourth day, we all looked at each other and go, "We can't spend that much time with you." So we do it over 3 days, and it's a perfect amount of time. My sisters do an amazing job and cook for the entire family, and we rent this big estate, which is an awful lot of fun. And, as we've gotten older, certainly I'm 10 years younger than Rick. So
Really? You don't look it.
screw off. That's what I can say. But ultimately, when we were younger, we fought for everything, right? I mean, one military income, mom didn't work, 8 kids. My father was a chef at a country club, Santa Rosa Golf and Country Club, so didn't make a whole lot of money. So, things were tight. So we fought over a lot of stuff. As we're older, we don't fight anymore. We just kind of throw some money at it. It's the easiest way of being able to solve our problems. But we've got great siblings, and even back in our family reunion, we just split the bill. It doesn't matter if you have 4 people coming to the reunion, if you have 15 people coming to the reunion, we split the bill evenly, and so we're very fortunate from that standpoint. So,
Yeah, Timmy always says we fought. I was 18, he was 8.
What's your point?
I was there when we had 8 people in that house. He had his own room. So, but it's the family. The thing that I'm gaining more is how important family is as you get older, and we've got a great one.
That's great.
I don't really have anything to say about it except that our family still sticks together, and if it's 3 weeks or a month without having 35 or 40 people at a party at one of our houses, that's a long time too. There's always a party, and we love it, every one of them. We dread having to show up, and as soon as we all start drinking and hugging and doing all that stuff, it turns into a wild party. And now the best part of it, probably like the Sanchez, is those kids and grandkids and great grandkids are the greatest tool in the world to have a good time. So
Shit's getting real here, JD.
I know. It's a little emotional. I was anticipating this one.
Damn.
All right, let's lighten the mood. Let's play some Family Feud. Okay, you guys are all old. You guys remember the Family Feud. You know how this goes. We'll have one representative from each family be the answerer. And we don't have a buzzer, so you just slap your hand on the table, and we'll figure out who got it first. And then you give your answer, and I'll give you whether it's on the board or not. No. For Rick. And these are all golf or club related questions. Sound good?
Okay. Are you going to kiss the contestants like Richard Dawson, or
No. We watched the other night, Steve Harvey. He's a great host for that show.
he is the GOAT host of that
He
show?
is so good.
100%.
He's so good. Okay. Who's going first for the Team O'Malley? All right, Jake. Who's going first for Team Sanchez? All right. Name someone every member gets to know.
Richie Adams.
Okay. Richie's number 4. It's on the board. All right. So power goes to Team Sanchez. Let's go to the next question. Or next answer.
Do I stay?
You stay.
Jake O'Malley.
All right. One more.
No, I will go Dan O'Malley. Dan O'Malley.
Dan O'Malley's listed as number 2 on the board.
Wow, number 2, Dan.
All right.
Step up, will you, please?
I'm not going to be much help.
Okay. Come on. Give us another strike. All right, O'Malley's, you can steal the board. Just give us a name.
A name, Kevin Chin.
Wow.
No.
I mean, JD
right.
McCormick's got to be on that list, right?
No.
Wow.
No. Okay,
All right.
top answers. Crystal from the bunker.
Oh.
Dan O'Malley, John Bevan, Richie Adams, Chana, Ryan Ott, the General Peter Cross, and the generic bartender. All right. Round 2. Who's go? It's Dan. All right. Name something you might forget before coming to the club. Oh, Sanchez.
Your rangefinder.
I thought that was a good answer.
I thought so too. I'll read some of the funny ones afterwards. All right. O'Malley, can you name something you might forget?
Clubs.
Clubs is on the board. All right. The table's yours, so go ahead. Jake, what might be something someone forgets?
What position was clubs on there?
We'll get there. Oh, clubs was 5.
5, all right.
Golf shoes.
Golf shoes is number 1.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right. Dan, something you might forget before coming to the club.
Cocktails.
Cocktails not on the list.
I figured as much.
That never gets forgotten.
All right.
We're all in denial.
All right, Jake, one more.
Your new putter.
All right. Team Sanchez, you can steal the points.
Something that gets forgotten. Sunscreen. Not the Filipinos use fun sunscreen, but that's okay.
Sunscreen is not on the list. O'Malley's win the point. All right. Top answers, golf shoes. This one's funny. Name tag, glove, sunglasses, wallet, hat, water bottle. Funny answers, brain, common sense, apron, wine bottle opener, work keys, nothing, I'm type A. You can tell who answered and responded to a lot of these questions. All right. So we've got Team O'Malley with 2 points, yeah? Or is it 1-1?
Did they steal?
They stole. I think, yeah, they stole the first one. Okay. So 1-1.
Yeah, they got X.
All right. Okay, here's the question. Jake and Tim. Name something golfers say after a terrible shot. Jake.
Quit talking in my backswing.
You guys can steal.
Good answer, however.
PG?
This is RX NC-17.
Fuck.
Number 1 answer. Like by a mile.
I was going to say.
It wasn't even close. All right, so Rick, what's something somebody might say?
After a terrible shot.
I missed it.
No, that's a terrible, terrible response.
I just knew it.
You should sit in timeout for
I didn't
that
know.
one.
I didn't know if that
All
was
right.
an answer. If he was talking to you right there.
All right, give me one.
A lot of dead time.
There's the wind.
No, come on. That's not on there.
That's always on my
No. All right,
That's always
O'Malley's.
on my list.
Mulligan.
No, surprisingly, no. All right, here, top answers. Fuck, the close cousin to fuck, shit. 4, damn it, whoops, that was a breakfast ball. I need a shot and make it a double. Or the unanimous groan. All right. There's no point on that, right? All right, still. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you won it. All right, that's right. Team Sanchez 2. O'Malley's, you got to win this question to stay in it. Otherwise, they go on to the final round. Name the best month to play golf at Contra Costa Country Club. Oh, Sanchez.
September.
September is number 5 on the list. All right.
May.
May's number 2.
Control
O'Malley's.
the O'Malleys.
O'Malley's are still in the game. All right.
It is a good month.
Okay. Dan,
October.
October's number 6. Still alive. All right, Jake, one more.
They get to keep running.
June.
June's number 1. There we go. All right. Now we got a tie. How are we going to figure out a tiebreaker?
Did they sweep that one right there?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So let's.
Why don't we do each of them do a fast money, and the one who has the most points wins.
Okay.
Why don't we go by height?
Oh, hey.
Or number of eyes.
Hey,
That's a tiebreaker.
Oh. He's getting impatient.
O'Malley versus Sanchez. This
Oh,
is like
man.
the World Cup.
That's right. Okay, we'll do one more round, and then we'll bump the last questions out. Right. To the final round. All right. Winner of this goes on to the highly respected and touted
All comes down to this.
championship. Name a hole where golfers are most likely to get nervous.
8.
8's number 3 on the list. Can you guys beat that?
13.
No. 13 is on the list, but not higher. All right. Team Sanchez.
Okay, I'm going to go through hole by hole.
Gonna be here a while.
Wait, there's a time limit on this.
2.
2 is number 4.
7.
7, number 2.
Are they?
Now we're-
they're
now
not.
we're
They're not
just
supposed to
reforming.
answer, right?
No. All right. Well. Okay. One more.
16.
16 is not on the list.
Wow.
All right. O'Malley's. You can win it. 18 is not on the list. Your winners are Team Sanchez. Let's get you to the lightning round. Okay. Number one?
I was
is
gonna say number one.
Number one.
I was gonna say it's just like the
Number two
the
is
old,
hole
like,
7.
just like nerves on the number one tee.
So it goes like this: hole number 1, hole number 7, hole number 8, hole number 2, hole number 13, hole number 6, 9, 10, hole 14, 15, and all of them were vote getting.
That was like 12 holes. How did they get any of those wrong?
And they got the ones that weren't selected. That's a magical power in of itself. Okay, so for this part, we're gonna have one Sanchez brother here. One goes inside. We'll ask the questions, and then if you guys got to get an answer that your brother doesn't get. Remember this part?
Yeah.
All right.
Let me do the easier part.
He's not going to answer anything.
Yeah, this is gonna be a long part of this episode. All right, remember, use the mic. Yeah, get a beer. Beer run. As quickly as you can, Sanchez. Name a golf brand.
Titleist.
Name a famous golfer.
Mickelson.
Name something found in a golf cart.
Tees.
Name a birdie celebration.
High five.
Name something golfers complain about.
The greens.
Now we gotta wait for your brother to come back.
Is he getting beer?
He's getting beer.
That's
He's on
my
a beer
fault.
run.
I'll go relieve.
No,
him.
that's all right.
You sure?
Yeah. We'll ask the O'Malley brothers this list. All right.
We just heard it.
No. This is just for shits and giggles. I want to see how high up on the list you guys can get. You guys can brainstorm together. Name a golf brand.
Can it be the same as there?
Sure. Yeah.
Titleist.
Name a famous golfer.
Jack Nicklaus.
Name something found in a golf cart.
Golf balls.
Name a birdie celebration.
Birdie juice.
Name something golfers complain about.
Slow greens.
Oh, look at that.
All right. Senor Sanchez is back. Okay. Can't look at this.
Okay.
Even with your bad eye.
That's on my right side. I can't see that anyway.
Yeah, that's what you say.
I can't see it.
Before anybody gets all ADA on me and everything, I tease him about this all the time. He's a great sport about it. All right. You got to answer just the first ones that come to your mind. All right. Name a golf brand.
Callaway.
Name a famous golfer.
Tiger.
Name something found in a golf cart.
A key.
Like here?
A key. Yeah.
Name a birdie celebration.
A shot. Your birdie shot.
Name something golfers complain about.
The greens.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Brett,
zero slow play on the complaints.
you're gonna have to tell me what their answers are.
I got them all right here, yeah.
Okay. Name a golf brand for the
Do you
Sanchez
have like a
brothers.
point for them for each one?
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
Okay. So Rick said Titleist.
Okay. That's the third place answer.
And then you want to know what Tim said? Or
Tim
on the
said
same-
Callaway, which
on
is the number one.
Wow, Callaway sucks. That's crazy.
Yeah. Name a famous golfer.
Mickelson from Rick
Okay.
and Tiger from Tim.
Mickelson 6, Tiger 1.
Has to be.
So Tim's like first place all the way here. Name something found in a golf cart.
Rick said tees
Tees is number 3.
and Tim said key.
Key is not on the list.
Key.
Key.
Donde está aquí?
He went bilingual. Yeah, he went bilingual on us. All right. Name a birdie celebration.
Rick said high five.
High five. No high five.
And Tim said shot.
Shot's number 2.
Oh.
Number 1 answer. Survey says fist pump.
That's what I would have gone with. I love that.
Fireball birdie juice is number 5. Funny answer at the end. Hip thrust got a vote. I don't know who's out there fucking air, but whatever. I guess so. Name something golfers complain about.
They both said the greens.
Both say the greens. Greens is number 6 answer.
Slow play has to be number 1, right?
Survey says
Bunkers.
number 1, slow play.
Oh.
Bunkers number 2, rough too thick. 3rd, weather, cart path only, the greens. Golf staff is on number 7. Also received bunkers not raked, slow service, pizza oven not working, sand and seed range project delays, everything, their wives. Their wives is literally an answer somebody gave.
Sounds like members of a country club.
It really does. I would really like to thank Karina because she walked around and surveyed everybody and got everybody's responses. So thank you, Karina, for doing this for us. You guys have been a lot of fun. We appreciate having you on, sharing your stories and opening up. And, thank you guys for all you guys have done for the club. You guys have all been members here for a quite long time. The club's much better for having you guys in it. So we really appreciate you guys and seeing you guys here on a regular basis. So.
Also, to add to that, being one of the younger members, it's a very welcoming club. And I think a lot of times you get the older members that, kind of feel, a certain way about the younger members. And we love being around you guys and hanging out with you guys. So we appreciate all you're doing to welcome everybody here as well.
Just for editorial content's sake, the number one answer that was most common to everything across all these 10, 12 questions that were asked. Name something golfers say after a terrible shot. Fuck. Got 11 answers. That's pretty common. All right, great.
Christian club.
No, this isn't Contra Costa Christian Academy here, but that's all right. All right. Thank you, guys. And that's a wrap.
Thanks.
Breaking news, JD. Aaron Strout, our producer, is the greatest bocce player of all time.
I mean, I didn't want to say it,
but his team completed
Team
the
Bocce.
unthinkable Team Bocce. They aren't very good at fucking making the name of their team, but
in fairness, and I think we covered this before, BOCCCCE.
Nobody asked for your whole life
Contra
story.
Costa Country Club, woven into the name.
I like it less.
Linz will be here.
All right, well, Dean Gelman is going to have his words with you because he's the one that came up with it.
Regardless, Team Bocce is the champions. Talk to us a little bit about this championship here.
Yeah, so the Reader's Digest version of it is I had been on another team. My wife had been on another team with Joe Spiegler, Lisa Spiegler, and a bunch of other amazing people for a lot of years.
So much Spiegler every time this fucking guy gets on.
He gets royalties.
Just
he gets royalties.
Does he promote this podcast? I mean, he promotes it, but does he sponsor it? Like Velvet,
he does. He's
Velvet,
sponsoring.
where you get all your local friendly stoner needs.
Anyway, they decided to take the spring off, leaving us free agents, and knowing that we had some, the licensing and imaging, what's that called? The
NIL deal?
NIL deal. Melanie and I decided to take the NIL money, join Team Bocce. We lost one match this entire season, but it came down to the final wire. It was between us and the Holy Rollers. That's John's team.
Great name.
John Sala. And we won. And so we played the winner of the Wednesday League, blanking on the name, but we won 2-0 and we were the champions, which was pretty exciting.
That's a really funny for a team, blanking on the name. That's a really funny name.
It is blanking on the name. I know Barb York is on the team because she and I met afterwards and had drinks. But anyway, it's Barb York's team.
Pretty exciting because, Aaron has, been telling us all how great Bocce is. But then for him to just big dick this thing and win it is pretty special.
I mean, this is the podcast of champions.
I think you guys big dicked when you won the Greenskeeper Challenge, right?
Revenge, yeah.
I wasn't on that team, so I don't win nothing.
You would have won, though, had you been.
True.
We did win the St. Patrick's Day thing.
Yeah, we did.
Second flight.
Yeah, the old St. Patty's
yeah.
Day scramble.
Put us in the tournament champions for the.
You guys are like the
last year.
O'Malleys. When you want to win, you just sort of throttle up, and when you don't play.
Yeah.
That was pretty awesome, by the way.
That was good.
The actually them kind of going more in depth on like their family histories and like things like that. Like that was pretty freaking cool.
I kind of want to get a sponsorship by Trojan for their family, right? Each of their families. I mean, good Lord.
And it wasn't like, you think of now, like if you run into somebody now and they've got like 6 or 7, 8 kids, it's like they're, got a ton of money. They live in some big old house. It's like they're like, living in freaking
They have
sheds.
6 nannies. Yeah, they live in sheds, and their
Sheds and
mom
shacks,
raised
dude.
them all.
It's crazy.
How about he just casually dropped, my sister died in a car crash, and then so Jake was the oldest. I was like,
Dude, that was
how do I come back from that?
Ashes and eyes being popped out. I mean, in the first 2 minutes of the show.
it got gory. It was kind of like a Quentin Tarantino episode today.
I honestly didn't know where this was going to go. I'm glad I had the Family Feud game lined up to play that afterwards. It lightened the mood a little bit.
It was cool though. They actually kind of got a little into their feels, talking about their families and each other and stuff. It was pretty cool.
I think so. Yeah, I think that was nice to see. And the O'Malley brothers do so much for this club. I mean, they've both been on the board multiple times, been president. They devote so much of their time. It's obviously they truly care about this place. And the Sanchez's, they do a great job too. They're on committees and they volunteer a lot of their time as well. So they're amazing members of the club.
And like I said on there, like just very welcoming, like all of them, Tim's got the biggest fucking smile on his face every time he walks in the bar. And it's just, it's amazing. So that was a great episode.
It was a fun one.
Looking forward to the next.
Note to self, if you're ever invited on Family Feud, do not pick Rick as your teammate.
Yeah. He couldn't come up with an answer to save his life.
No good, Rick. Uncle Ricky.
All right. I think that's a wrap, yeah?
Wrap.
Love it. Racket. Thank you for watching and listening, and we'll see you guys out on the course. That's a wrap for this episode of Contra Costa Confidential. We hope you enjoyed the look at the stories and the strategy behind our club life. Until next time, we'll see you on the links, or we'll see you in the clubhouse.
Be sure to stay connected by subscribing to the show. You can find full episodes on Apple, Spotify, and YouTube, and follow the club's Instagram feed for excerpts and highlights. And as always, keep an eye on the weekly approach for the latest news from the pro shop and beyond. And remember, what happens at Contra Costa definitely does not stay at Contra Costa.